Hello and welcome to a new English lesson. Today's lesson is about conditional type 0 and 1. It's a grammar lesson. Unit number 8, Our Cultural Heritage. Now, let's consider the following sentence. If we heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. Okay, now number 2, we have to read these sentences and answer the questions below them. 1. When you open a school, we close a prison. 2. If you eat fatty food, you get obese. 3. Water freezes if it reaches 0 degrees Celsius. The questions now. A. How many clauses are there in each sentence? B. Do the verbs have the same form? C. In which tense are they conjugated? Right? The answers. A. There are 2 clauses in each sentence. As you can see, it's the if clause and the main clause. B. The 2 sentences or the 2 clauses have the same form, right? And C. They are conjugated in the simple present. 3. Now try to complete the chart as suggested. So we have if clause, so it's if plus, and we have the main clause, it's a subject, plus. Yeah, you're right. As you've answered if clause, we have if plus subject plus simple present. The main clause, we have the subject plus the simple present. As you can notice, the 0 conditional if clause, we have if plus present simple. The main clause, we have the present simple. Example, if I am late for school, my teacher gets angry. If I miss the bus, I am late for school. We use the 0 conditional for general truths. If, condition, and result. So we have if, the condition, it rains, result, we get wet. We use this also for scientific facts. We have if, condition, and result. If, the condition, the water boils, the result, it is not cold. We use this also, the 0 conditional, for things that always happen under certain conditions. If the condition, I study, the result, I get good marks. Let's put into practice what we have seen so far. So why don't you choose the correct verb form? We have if people eat too much, they will get fat. If you will touches a fire, you get burned. People die if they will not, don't, doesn't eat. You get water if you mixes, will mix hydrogen and oxygen. If babies I'm hungry, they cry. The answers, if people eat too much, they get fat. If you touch a fire, you get burned. People die if they don't eat, of course. Get water if you mix hydrogen and oxygen. And if babies are hungry, they cry. Yeah, they become sort of naughty. Having finished with conditional type 0, now let's study these sentences. If students study hard, they will have good marks. If it's sunny next week, our school will go on a picnic. Fatima will get slim if she stops eating fatty food. And if it rains this month, farmers will be glad. Of course, they will be. So here, A, how many clauses are there in each sentence? B, do the verbs have the same form? The answer is A, there are 2 clauses in each sentence. B, they have different forms. Now complete the chart as suggested. If clause, we have if plus. The main clause, we have the subject plus plus. First conditional, we have the if clause, if plus present. The main clause, it can be will, can, may, must, plus verb. Okay. If I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. If I go to Buckingham Palace, I can take a photo of the royal guard. If you go to London, you must look right before crossing a street. Now let's put into practice what we have seen so far. So here, please, why don't you choose the correct verb form? Number 1, if we to send an invitation our friends to come to our party. Number 2, E, not to understand, if you to whisper. Number 3, they not to survive in the desert if they not to take extra water with them. Number 4, if you to press CTRL plus 8, you to save the file. 5, you to cross the channel if we have to fly from Paris to London. Number 6, Fred to answer the phone if his wife to have a bath. 7, if Claire to wear this dress at the party, our guests not to stay long. 8, if I to touch this snake, my friend not to scream. Number 1, send, welcome. Number 2, we not understand, whisper. Number 3, we not survive, do not take. 4, press, will save. Number 5, will cross, fly. Number 6, will answer, as. Number 7, wears, will not stay. Number 8, touch, will not scream. See you next time. Bye bye.